Hey everyone, Barry here from TGS with another Forza Motorsport live stream. Today we are going to begin and maybe complete the MX-5 challenge, plus do some multiplayer for number 6. We're going to wing it as we go. I want to at least do an hour of MX-5 challenge. While we get warmed up, we can do the practice laps and then we can decide from there if we want to cut those out just to save some time. I would like to finish the entire challenge, but I also want to make sure we leave time for multiplayer, as I need one more race, I believe. If we just hop over that real quick, I can show it. So I figured it only makes sense to get it in. I'm definitely going to be grinding career mode, but don't mind some multiplayer here and there. But yeah, on the bottom there you can see complete. I've done 2 out of 3 for the qualifier series, so we got to do one more. And if this is still available when we're ready, it should be. Ends in 3 days. I want to do the Formula 60s. Just see, it sounds awesome. There's also the Forza Touring Car series and the Forza GT series, but I mean, Formula 60s, just, it wins, so we'll probably do that. And yeah, that sums that up. Zoom through our intro and we'll pretty much just hop right into the MX-5 races. I'm not going to show the schedule because this is the final stream of the week. Schedule for next week as a Monday through Sunday will be out tonight, or by tonight. And tomorrow we'll be doing Assassin's Creed Mirage. Actually, the next 2 days we'll be doing Assassin's Creed Mirage. This game will return on Thursday is my current thought. Every week on Thursday we'll do Forza. Just don't feel like it's a Friday afternoon kind of game. I might change my mind, but I'm between holding Forza Motorsport Thursday or Friday, and then whichever day I don't hold Forza, we'll do Counter-Strike 2. Counter-Strike 2 just sounds like a more of a Friday afternoon vibing game to me, but yeah, I'll decide. This game's more chillax, so just feel like it's better for a Thursday. Friday, I'm ready to get into the exciting weekend after being done for the day from work, so Counter-Strike 2 is a nice way to do it, unless you have a bad match, but yeah, it's knock on wood. Hopefully we have a good stream this week. And yeah, plan for the game. Haven't decided the gamer score yet. I keep promising I will. We're currently at 18 out of 57, 240 out of 1,000. I'm thinking I'm going to go for at least 500. I'm doubt I'm going to 1K this game. Just going to lay it out flat. As an achievement hunter, sometimes you got to skip some games just because of the amount of effort and time and blah, blah, blah. This is one of them. Like, sub, links, description, thegamersociety.com, Discord, Razer Swords, I'm Razer Streamer. Rep Sports with the coupon code TGS, 15% off. Check it all out. Let's see, Streamlabs is looking good. I had to re-add my source yesterday because the stream broke during Insurgency. It seems like it's been working fine since, so not sure what happened. And yeah, setups in the description. I haven't mentioned it. Using the G923 wheel for this game. As per random chat, which is the final stage, there's not really anything exciting today. Just do Forza, then I'm gonna do housework and get ready for the week. That kind of sums it up. I gotta catch up some dishes. Still gotta finish unpacking from when I went to my trip to the Yucatan Peninsula last week to do some chilling at the beach, pool. Saw Chichen Itza, Tulum, Valladolid, and yeah, it was a good time, gotta say. But glad to be back home and streaming. But yeah, in a half a year from now, will probably be our next vacation. Gotta build up the days at work again since I used them all up this year already, pretty much. And yeah, I think not much else to say. I think we're ready to hop into it. Covered the full intro, plan for day, game spiel, schedule setup, performance random chat. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Unfortunately, back to work tomorrow, but it is what it is. Alright, so MX-5 challenge. It's probably gonna play a little video.
Few convertible sports cars have ever delivered as perfect a combination of fun, reliability, and value as Mazda's modern classic, the MX-5 Miata. Its fan base has steadily grown around the world, making it the best-selling, most raced two-seat convertible of all time. A near-perfect balance of handling, braking, and power makes it the ideal platform for drivers to build and modify to take on the tight competition they'll face on the starting grid.
I feel like it was a perfect chill little car to do some racing in today. I also want to say I'm playing in my living room, so I'm playing on a 65-inch 4K screen, which is it's ultra immersive because it's like, you know, in front of you. In my man cave, the TV's up on the wall, so kind of wish I didn't put it up as high on the wall as I did. But when we moved in, we're just kind of getting stuff done, and we're like, oh, it looks good there, and well, it works. I might have to try angling the TV actually, but this TV is much better for the immersive experience. And once I move again, I'm planning to probably get a bigger screen for my man cave, so, and also put it at a better height so I can use it for immersive, you know, sim play. But yeah, so it should be an interesting time. I've never played Forza on this screen yet. I play American Truck Sim here once a month on Saturdays. I wish we did it more. Maybe we'll have to consider, you know, making an effort to squeeze it in more, but you get the idea. So two options here. So we got the 1994 Mazda MX-5 Miata, and we got the 1990 Mazda MX-5 Miata. The convertible looks nice, but I'm tempted to just go with the newer version. So we got that 94 Miata. So this car should be red. Oh, something brighter than that stock color. We're gonna go customize it real quick. I wish I would let you customize it from in there, but to my knowledge, you have to just go back to the car menu. There's some better brakes on there for the first race. We had the points already, may as well. We gotta design and paint. Alright, that's gotta go over here. We gotta do it again. Doing the semi-gloss. We'll leave that alone. Be done momentarily. Alright, we got our MX-5 ready. We're going to be using it for 5 races and driving it a bunch, so I figured spending 5 minutes getting it nicely set up. Nothing wrong with that. I'll do the warm-up laps for the first race just to get, you know, acquainted with the car. Then after that, I'll decide if it's worth it. So we're going to Lime Rock Park. We got a... This doesn't tell us how many laps. 7 laps, 3 laps practice. We at full circuit alt. Let's do it. What the hell's the game doing? Can I restart the practice? Because that was not even me. The game just threw me into neutral. That was weird. I didn't touch anything. I didn't touch the paddles. I didn't check the shift. Touch the shifter. That was weird. Game didn't give me a chance. I'm playing like simulation settings, so everyone knows. No wonder car freaked out. We were in 3rd gear and it just drops the first. But I'm playing with simulation settings, everything except ABS. I got ABS on, but I got manual shifting, simulation steering, simulation physics. But we got, yeah, simulation steering, all that stuff. Anything simulation is on simulation, except I have ABS on and no traction, no stability. So depending on the car, it can get easy to lose control. At least you get some mods on it. You get it more in control. Car's alright. It's not too shabby. You're a little sloppy because I'm pushing to the limit, plus I also distracted because I wanted to pause. So let's see what we got. So we got full suggested line. I'm going to put braking only, ABS on, unassisted throttle, simulation, on, off, manual. Everything that I said is set properly. Put braking line only though. I used to play the game with no lines, and then when I started playing PvP, it's easy to get carried away trying to, you know, race people. So I like to just put on the turns. Sometimes the turns are just wrong too. It'll be red and you can go through at full speed. It'll be, you know, almost green and you'll go sliding off the track. So it's not always 100% correct, even in this game. But I like to at least have the turns on. I only had the full on for the first few streams because I just wanted to, you know, get acquainted with the new physics in the game. It feels slightly different than the last Forza. If I'm not mistaken, they rebuilt the physics and everything from the ground up for this. But you can definitely tell. One thing I don't miss about the last game is if you hit a puddle, you just hydroplane ridiculously. I don't know. I don't think I've done many rain races yet in this game where there's puddles in the track, so. All the rappers singing about Molly's ruined that sign for me. So every time I see that, I'm thinking about what the rappers are singing about, not what it actually is. Like, why are they advertising that on the track? That liquid moly, man. You don't have to pop it, you just shot it. Pushing the car to the limit because I'm trying to get a feel for how it handles that. Yeah, random chatting. I was in Mexico last week, the Yucatan Peninsula. I already mentioned it, but stayed in what was called Riviera Maya at a resort and scrubbed a bunch, visited the beach, visited the pool. I already mentioned I went to Chichen Itza, which is the Mayan pyramids. It was a few hour ride each way, but it was worth it. Got to see Cenote, which is a sinkhole, and also got to visit a little city called Valladolid, which is like in the heart of the Yucatan. It was a cool little town. Also visited Tulum, as in the ruins, the Mayan, city ruins, the walled-in city on the coast, and that's pretty much that in a nutshell. And then this week I was a bit tired all week and this and that, but I've been feeling a little bit better. Looking for a solid week this upcoming week, back to our full normal TGS schedule, if all goes to plan. Got off Friday from work, so that was good. They observed Veterans Day. I was going to float that holiday, but I'm glad I didn't. Getting a little bit carried away there, trying to pass. I'm trying to learn the car. We can finish practice now, but other random chat. I got my real life car, Forza car. It's a older S5. It's about a decade old. It's got a bunch of mods on it, from front, carbon front lip spoiler, carbon rear valence. I have the RS5 trunk retrofitted on there, which has the active spoiler. You click a button or you hit a certain speed and it goes up and down. It's pretty awesome. Got that on a few weeks ago. Cost a fortune, but it was worth it. Got a ton of mods: intake, exhaust, stage 2 plus pulley kit, ECU tune, transmission tune, spacers, blah blah blah. So not sure what I'll do next on my real life car. I have like a list of like 5 things. I want to paint the rims black. I want to get some headers. I was going to redo my tint since the tint's like a decade old, so I feel like it's a little bit faded. Because, surprisingly, tint can fade over time. Electrovolt's just had her newer SUV tinted, and it's the same tint as my car, but hers looks a lot darker and better, so maybe time to do that. I'm trying to think what else I was going to do to my car. Coilovers. And then eventually I want to get an intercooler as well, but no rush. All of it costs a fortune, so one step at a time. Also trying to build a custom PC in the near future as well. This is our first race of the day. I'm just going to put myself in 8th position. I don't really care about the extra funds. New TGS schedule. Monday, Tuesday, Assassin's Creed Mirage. Wednesday, Modern Warfare 3 campaign, then Zombies. Thursdays, Forza Motorsport, if I keep that way. Friday, Counter-Strike 2 and Flex. Flex tonight could be anything. Could be Texas Chainsaw, Dead by Daylight, Warhammer 40k. Could even be Forza Motorsport. It's Flex. Saturdays, we got our bi-weekly list. 1 week, first and third week of the month, it's Hell Let Loose Insurgency. Second and fourth week of the month, it is Flex. So it can be anything we decide, from ground bench to this or that. Saturday nights is our once a month list. We do American Truck Sim, SnowRunner, Star Citizen, SnowRunner in that order. And then Sundays, there's technically not supposed to be streams. We're going to eventually bring back Couch Co-op on Sundays though. Just want to throw it out there. I think that covers everything that I had on my mind. Quite a few things. The convertible's cool, but it'd be nice if we could remove the top on this one. I'm going to primarily focus on handling with my mods, but I definitely eventually want to get an exhaust and intake on it. Let's get a little bit more power. guy, man. Chasing him down. Again, don't forget your liquid molly. If you're partying with 2 chains. I almost misread that sign back there. Looks like carbon fiber fab. I thought it said fat, but I was like, what the hell? Caught in the corner of my eye at first, and I was like, what the heck's that? Would not be appropriate for Forza Motorsport. Come on. We still have 7 laps, and we're only on lap 2, so I got more than enough time to pass this guy, but we're on the middle difficulty, so they go by numbers on this game instead of, you know, like the 5 typical ones. We're on 4 out of 8. So the higher you go up, the more BS the AI are. They'll be in like a Ferrari with rear-wheel drive, driving in like the snow on ice, and go 90 miles per hour through the turn without a tire slip, while you can't even go on the straight. Then also too easy means you're just going to pass everyone in like the first lap, so I like the middle ground. Maybe we'll tune it up though. So we're getting comfortable with this, so you probably take it to 5. At least have a little bit more challenge, because we're already burning the crap out of everyone behind me. But it allows me to really get to know this car now, then I don't have to worry about getting in collisions. We're gonna push it to the limit like the Scarface song. Better not get a penalty. Barely touched it. Woo! I almost wanted to swing right there.
Penalty is about 1.5 seconds.
What? I'm rewinding. Alright, come on. Just gonna rewind. It was going nice and smooth till they slapped on that like second penalty, and then I'm trying to start while going right into a turn. Just wanted to get through that turn, then we can get back to mashing again. I'm not trying to take a second penalty for barely touching the grass.
Penalty is about half a second. Three to go. Last lap.
Good work out there. We finished P1.
Sorry about that. Basically, I'm playing in my living room, and Electrovolts was not supposed to come home with anyone, but of course, she stopped in with some fam, and then I went mute, and yeah, that's why I wasn't talking for the past few minutes. So we were racing, and we did well, though. I was just kind of cruising. But let me get through this menu, and then I'm gonna hop off comms for 1 minute just to make sure everything's all locked up. Next, we got WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. I will be back in legitimately like 30 seconds. Hold on. Back on comms, really sorry about that. Did not mean to go AFK. But yeah, in the middle of that race we were in, Electrovolt unexpectedly came home with some of her fam, so that's why I was mute halfway through the race, and then they just left. I wanted to lock everything up, so that's why I went AFK. So completely unexpected interruption, but I'll cut that out of the stream later or something. At least the AFK portion. The no commentary portion, I was still racing and kicking the rest of the AI's ass, so we're good to go. But next we have race 2 out of 5. I'm gonna skip the practice laps just to save time. So we're doing WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca, full circuit. Gonna focus on platform and handling here. So I definitely want to get the roll bars going. Definitely want to get some springs going. I don't think we can do much else. Yeah, Got a street exhaust on it. Alrighties. Finally, back at it.
Most days here, there's a sound limit of 92 decibels, so take advantage of your freedom today to go as loud and fast as you...
Let's see, this can practice. Alright. Got a foggy day for this race. Next thing I'm gonna do is put my brakes back to race tier. Oh, why it doesn't have a placement? Starting 12. It's time for Laguna Seca. Go. I appreciate that rough housing. I think brakes and tires will be my next upgrades. Didn't mean to bump him. I was peeking over at the chat just to make sure I wasn't ignoring anybody. I got a little bit too close to him. It says 6 laps around this track. Really need to get rid of these stock brakes. They do not do the job. But I sacrificed sport brakes for race suspension and roll bars, or sway bars I should say, not roll bars. I don't usually rep roll bars in these cars. Unless I'm building a hardcore racing machine. Second place. We got 4 laps to go, as well as finishing this one, so plenty of time to try and catch up. No penalty, I'll just keep driving, but that was the first time that I actually thought I was going to lose control of this car. It's not that fast, but with everything in simulation mode, it takes like that one extra bump to throw this car into a fit. Appreciate the like, by the way, if I haven't said that. Mothers, polishes, waxes, cleaners. Get yours today. Person at first is just straight up foobar. I'm pushing it really, really hard to try and catch him. Alright, come on. Why does this game think that that's a good spot to rewind to, like right as you lose fucking control? You can't make this up, man. It's like, it's almost as if it feels like, I'm sure it's not on purpose, but it feels that way sometimes. There's like rewind to right when you lost control, so that you just don't have control the second you start driving. And you just end up in the same situation. I feel like we gained a little bit of ground on him.
Three more.
Got a Mass Effect car in front of us. The N7. Oh shit, he went off. I didn't hit him or nothing. That AI was putting quite a challenge, honestly. It took me a long time to catch him, but we finally caught him, and then the AI trying to keep up with me went off the track. That's pretty funny. I can see a real person doing that, but an AI, I didn't expect a drive-atar to just go off the road trying to race me there. I think he tried to go around me on the right in the turn at way too high a speed, and that's why they're out spinning around back there. My first ever multiplayer match in this game. It was this race track, and it was like 7 laps, and you're in like a Honda race car, and it was actually pretty good. I'm a European car fan through and through, so personally I would never buy a Honda, but in the game it was actually a badass car, and I held first place for a majority of the race, and I think it was the final lap I got carried away because someone was slowly catching up on me, and you have the tire wear and stuff like that, and my tires were just worn. And I got to the turn at the top of the hill that comes up here, where we're gonna get to shortly, and I lost it, and I ended up in second. It was such a disappointing end to a race that I thought I was gonna win. I tried starting with my tires in soft ones, but they got worn out in like a few laps, and I had to replace them mid-race when nobody else had the pit. So you get the idea. That race didn't go well at all. I probably got last place, I forget. But this turn right up here was my demise on my first ever multiplayer race. Right here. That's where it all changed. I was on the final lap, first place. Thought I was going to win my first ever multiplayer race, but nope. The track demon showed up, sent me for a spin. There was no way I was redeeming myself after that. I got a warning for that. Definitely agree, I was a little bit off to the side. Only one more lap. I shouldn't be penalized for that. That was an off track that had no gain for me. No penalties, so we're good. Keep trucking.
Final lap.
This race was competitive for about 3 or 4 laps there. Then the guy who was holding first place, the driver, decided to basically go off the road in that turn earlier. So now it's just been me cruising up here, first place. If we had enough laps, I probably could catch up to whoever's in last, but there's no need. Just want to win the race. Move on to race number 3 of the MX-5 challenge. Eventually what I'll do is maybe after the 3rd race of MX-5 challenge, we'll go to multiplayer. I'll do a race in multiplayer. And then based on the time, we can decide, if we want to come back and finish MX-5 challenge or how we want to go about it. But let's at least get 3 out of 5 races done before I hop in the multiplayer. What is that? 60s Formula Racing. Just sounds awesome. Forgot my controller. You can hear me, I'm pretty sure, on stream, but the audio cut because I'm getting my audio through my Xbox controller. There it goes. Should kick back on in a second here, but yeah, I'm using the steering wheel. The steering wheel doesn't have a place for connecting to get Xbox audio, so I have to use a controller on top of my wheel. And if you don't touch the controller for like 20 minutes, it just turns off by itself. Hence what just happened. Then we lose audio, and eventually we lose my voice if 100% power is off, but I was able to click the power button quick enough to keep my voice on from what I saw on the bar there, but that is the race complete. Differential, flywheel, transmission, clutch, ignition, driveline, rear wing. Ooh, next we got Eagle Rock Speedway. Too bad they had to add that little turn into it. But it'd been cool just to go around, even though this thing can't go that fast. We gotta do 8 laps. We don't got enough for race spray. We're gonna have sport brakes on. It needs brakes, just period. I don't think we can afford the tires. 700. Upgrade to a sport exhaust and we'll get a sport intake going. Get a little bit more power out of it. I'll be skipping practice and just hopping into the race again to save time. Then after this race, I'll probably switch over to multiplayer for at least the race. I don't expect to do well in the race, but you never know. Could go great, could go terrible. It'd be my third ever multiplayer race, so
commonly heard at Eagle
you get the idea.
Because the turn into the infield leads to the A-shaped Augie.
Far from pro at multiplayer in this game with only 2 other races under my belt. And I didn't bother playing multiplayer on the previous Forza game because every time I was in first place, someone would ram me in the turn and send me off the track, and it just got old. Just every time. I'm already crashing. Kind of hate how they just hand you the car in a turn. Like, here's the best spot to throw you into the vehicle for the practice run. Right in a turn where you don't know how the game's already throttling the car, this and that, so then you go and like mash the gas, next thing you know you're out of control. But yeah, I think this game will be on our channel every Thursday indefinitely. Everything on our TGS schedule is locked in for the next few weeks. Just finalizing if I want to play this on Thursday or Friday. It's like Friday, you're done work, the weekend's starting, and while a nice chill game like Forza could definitely be a chill way to get into the weekend, Counter-Strike 2 just sounds much more of a Friday afternoon game to me, but you're also more likely to have a sour experience on CS2 if you have a bad, match or 2 or 3. And those vibes, carry over, but yeah, I think this game will be Thursdays. I just feel like it'll be a perfect Thursday game. It used to be Wednesdays, but we had to change the schedule again with MW3 dropping. Pretty sure I'm going to beat the campaign pretty quickly, but I heard it's only like 3 hours long. Maybe that's if you don't do anything extra, I don't know. I'll just see what there is available. I'm doing all the campaign achievements for MW3. I haven't decided on the zombies yet. I want a 1K Starfield, but we're not going to bring Starfield back until I'm done with Assassin's Creed Mirage. And eventually COD. I don't like MW3 PvP much, so I don't plan to stream that weekly. I was gonna skip practice and I did it anyway. I just want to point that out. Completely slipped my mind when the game threw me into that initial start where we lost control right away. The game was like, here you go, you're already at like the threshold the second I get in the cockpit. Just gonna start in third because I'm not too worried about the extra funds. Rather guarantee the win. No, I want to have second place on any race. I'm trying to get first on every race in the game. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a little bit of money for that. I could definitely probably win if we started even in last place, but the problem is I don't want to take that chance. So I don't know what this track is like with 24 cars on it. On all the straights though, you could probably just be out. We should have a little bit more power than these guys in front of us. The intake and the exhaust. So apparently I got penalized by being on the side of the track, but if I went to my right, there's been people there. So it's like get in a collision or stay off the side of the track. I'll just restart. The driver tires are kind of reckless, so I tried not to involve with them. It's basically, you know, bumper car up in here. They're all just gonna be ramming each other in the first turn, guaranteed. Someone went off the track back there and hit the wall already. That nice deep growl right there in the lower second gear from the exhaust. Sounded nice. Such a little engine. Just a little putt putt in the could. I'll have to remember to go in the private party when we do the multiplayer. Just slowed me down enough. Lap 5. 4 laps to go, including this one. Sound ricocheting off the wall sound pretty cool right there. whip it. We got enough distance between us and who's behind us to get a little bit carried away, but don't get too carried away. That's how I end up spinning about. Wonkers. Owners. Eagle Rock Speedway. You can see the people in last place. We only have like 1.5 laps left. I don't know if we'll be able to catch them, but they're right there.
Last lap. Let's go.
There he is, last place. Pretty sure they just went in the grass. I heard that. How many more of them can we pass before the line go? No, we can't pass the next one. We'll be dominated.
Good work today. We finished P1.
Alright, time to exit MX-5 challenge. Go see what's going on with the multiplayer. I thought we could do Formula 60s, but we have to unlock it. We still have to do a qualifier series. We gotta do, I guess we'll do WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca, 7 laps. We're in that Honda again. Mic check, mic check. So now we're in a private party, invite only. I got overlay off because I'm the only one here. So just want to make sure we're not broadcasting over in-game.
Laguna Seca
Practice ends in
translates
22
to
minutes.
lagoon in Spanish, but can get slippery when cars go off track and drag sand onto the surface. So be cautious of decreased traction.
Alright, we're gonna practice, then we'll go qualify. The same track. My first ever multiplayer experience on this game, like 2 streams ago. As in a few weeks ago at this point, because I took off vacation last week. I was in this car on this track, and I was in first place for most of the race, and then I fucked up the last lap, one mistake, which cost me my win. Maybe I'll be able to redeem myself, but I don't want to jinx it. You never know who's in this race with me. But I gotta reconnect with this car. I had this track down really well. gotta worry about the tire wear. So that's what did me in, I'm pretty sure, on my first ever full race. In practice, I don't think they wear the tires down, but in the actual race, after 7 laps, your tires are worn out. You start slipping, sliding. The last turn always gets me. I gotta like hit it better. Got carried away because I was trying to pass him. We took a odd angle in that turn. Oh, my bumper. Man, was he drunk? Chris Trey like ran himself off the road. This guy took advantage and went around me because of it. Penalty, that was close. Thought I was gonna get penalized for that. Oh, no! This is the difference in multiplayer versus the drive tires. It's so much easier to get carried away. Thankfully, we're in practice right now, so I gotta learn my car's limitations. Haven't driven this car in like 3 weeks. Because last week I didn't play. Yeah, it was the week before last week, so 2 weeks ago. Last time we played this game. I think we did 2 events last week. Really wish I wasn't 17 minutes left in practice. Do 1 more lap and then we'll see the qualifying laps. Gotta figure out a way to hit that final turn without losing. So 3rd gear through that turn. Barely holding on, so if my tires start getting too soft, that's going to be problematic. So again, I'm pretty sure the first multiplayer race I've ever done, which I think it was 2 weeks ago, it was this race, this car, as in this track I mean. I was in first place for a majority of the laps. We got to the final lap, my tires got too soft, I made 1 mistake on 1 turn, and that was all that it took to ruin the race for me. I still came in 2nd or whatever it was, but it was still not optimal. Oh god. I was gonna hit that guy. Alright, qualify. Alright, here we go, we gotta qualify. I don't know if anyone else is qualifying or what the deal is, but right, we get 3 laps to qualify. Then we gotta go spend the rest of the waiting time in practice mode, which is kind of boring. I don't know why it's such a long wait period to start the multiplayer race. I wish they would have kept the old multiplayer system, just brought over the new stuff like cars going invisible. Penalty. Didn't suspect a penalty. I didn't hit those turns cheaply. I was just on the fence, barely touching off the track. It's easy to go off the track back there on that turn, especially in a heated multiplayer race where you're fighting for first place between like 3 people and you're all inches away from each other's bumpers, and you take that turn. Somebody's going off the dirt.
2 to go.
Definitely not a good lap time compared to our competition. As long as we keep that to no pen. Oh, yo! What the fuck? Spawning this guy into his qualifying laps right in the middle of my game. Like, can I rewind? You can. Forza, that's just fucked up. You spawn the vehicle in front of me on a I'll never understand some of the thoughts these people have. I'm on a qualifying lap. They spawn a car in front of me. Keep it solid. Just affects my fucking timing on the qualifying lap, right? So what the hell is that about? I blame the game for that lap. That's just stupid. I'm literally in the middle of a qualifying lap. You do not spawn someone in my face and show them as a solid object. I didn't know they would go invisible when I got near them. So it affected my entire flow. So there's some idiot crashing apparently back there and sending signs all over the place. Get back here, El Macho and motherfucker. Spawn in while I'm doing my qualifying lap. Fuck. I accidentally tapped my paddle for downshift. I think that's it.
Good work out there. Currently P3 after qualifying.
There isn't like anybody who doesn't have a penalty on these multiplayer races. Last time we did, every single person had penalty time. Apparently we're just supposed to spend 12 minutes waiting for the race. That's one major con of this multiplayer system. Like, why am I waiting 12 minutes to do a multiplayer race? Driving this track for 12 minutes just to do another like 7 laps in a race does not sound exciting. Going in the pit. What I'm doing right now is I'm putting on hard tires because I want to see how they feel. So when we start the race, like, do I have hard tires? What should I do? We'll see how they handle compared to what I've been running. I don't know what tires they had on, but last race I started with the medium tires. They weren't soft, but they weren't hard, whatever it was called. And by the end of the race, they were getting ultra slippery, and that's what cost me the race in my view. So I'm wondering if I should start with hard tires, wear them down. Then I don't have to worry about them getting too soft in the race. You definitely feel they're non-optimal. Hit this side. Get back off the track. Someone drunk driving over here. Let's see how the hard tires handle this turn. Shouldn't be penalized for that. Alright, I felt the tires right there. They're not too bad. There's not as grippy as soft tires, but again, we don't have to worry about replacing the tires in a 7-lap race. Or 10 lap, whatever it was. This multiplayer event may eat up the rest of our stream time, aiming for a 2-hour session. I did 3 races for the MX-5 challenge for an hour, and now we're on this. Depending how long this takes, I'll decide if I want to do another MX-5 challenge if we're out of time. We're at an hour and almost 20 minutes already. I can imagine this race is going to waste another like 20 minutes, including the 9 minutes left in practice. So. There we go. That was me overdoing it. Pull the e-brake for fun. That was me. So that guy keeps driving. Now we know who's sending those signs into the damn track this whole time. I turned around because I wanted to hit that turn a little bit better. Make sure I don't get ahead of myself with what I expect. This guy behind me is just losing control. That's how I look when, that's how it gets when you're competitive. You start pushing your car way too hard, and it takes that 1 extra mile per hour at a certain angle, on a turn, to ruin your day. Then you're hitting that threshold and moving. I'm looking at my phone over here, driving like I'm drunk. So we're in practice, so don't text and drive. Yeah. Text and Forza is okay. Can't equate to the same issues. I can't count how many times I've crashed in like a Forza Horizon game or GTA, even just driving around if you look at your actual photo. It takes that like 2 seconds for some AI to like smack into you somewhere. Hit that too hard. That was too hard. Ow! What the fuck? I'm just driving off track now. I was challenging this guy. I'm goofing off too much because I'm tired of practice laps. Not like paying attention to the turn. I'm just trying to drive aggressively with that guy. Let's not get carried away though. Gotta make sure we're good to go. Minutes. and do some donuts. This is so boring waiting for this to start. We've been driving this track for like 15 minutes. The hell? The person painted their car. Caught me off guard. We're all just driving recklessly at this point. Not fooling around, not fooling around. Let me get back to lapping properly. Just kind of bored of circling. Probably like this guy over here too. Or you're just trying to be competitive with someone else and push it too far. I've done many times as well.
5 minutes till race start.
It's one of the cons of multiplayer. It's so easy to go over push it over your car's limits, trying to compete. Someone crashed back there? There's a fucking tire. What the hell? What did I hit? The ground acts like a fucking wall right there. Front bumper must be clipped in the ground and it just like equates to an impact. I went from doing some pretty clean laps to driving wildly to trying to get back to it. I don't even care to level this car up either. Not something I would typically drive in Forza. I'm a European car fan through and through. Those people just parked on the side of the track. I don't blame them. And I'm no pro Forza racer. I play once a week for 2 hours. Most of our time was spent doing, actual races, career races, I should say. They're all races, I guess, in that sense. But this is my 3rd ever multiplayer event. I'm getting reckless around the turn. I probably should have actually tried. I'm pretty sure when we actually race, that will be a penalty. But probably because we're in practice, we decided to be lenient. We're in 26, so we got just over a half hour to go again. 2 hour sharp cutoff for the day. For anyone interested in more Forza, tune in on Thursdays around 4:30 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. Tomorrow we're back to Assassin's Creed Mirage. Wednesday I'll begin MW3's campaign. Then Thursday we'll be back in Forza. And Friday back to Counter-Strike 2. Friday night Flex. Dead by Daylight, Texas Chainsaw, Warhammer, something like that. Next Saturday we got Flex Thoughts in the afternoon, so probably like COD Zombies and Ground Branch, or could even technically do COD Zombies and multiplayer, but I don't know if I want to. I'm not a fan of MW3's multiplayer at all. But I'm not going to ignore it completely. But I'll probably just get slapped in it and accept that. Prefer Mill Sims these days, so. Rather do some Insurgency than COD. I'm gonna see if we can do a really good lap. quiet because I'm trying to focus. We got this guy on my 6. No! Ah, I felt it the second I went over the hill. I felt
30
it.
seconds to race
It
start.
gave out on me. The angle I'm taking that on is not a good angle. I hit these ropes on the side. This lap's screwed. No point in finishing it. Doesn't count anyway. Alright, the actual race is about to go down. Could go great, could go terrible, I don't know. We could be in first place, we could be last place. And we're gonna just do however we do. So far I've had like top 3 in my first ever race in this game, and then last place I'm pretty sure my second race ever, but that's because I had to pit because I chose the wrong tire. I chose the soft tires on the first, like 3 laps in. It's just like, your tires are worn. Pull over now. Yeah, I sort of saw they're stickier, but they wear much faster. There's 7 laps. I'd rather have a little bit extra fuel. Just because, you know, anyone who drives real cars knows that that could be horribly wrong on the estimates. I'm a spirited driver with a 450 horsepower real life V6 supercharged engine. Yeah. Can vouch that sometimes you can burn through fuel real quick. You can obviously just go cruising if you're on like a highway journey, but once you start downshifting and adding that acceleration in, do some Forza driving. Thanks anyone watching live. Post in chat for shout out channel discussion. Quiet day on this channel. Holiday weekend in the US, so people going on vacation and stuff. Can't see. These are all real people. Oh god. Ah! Trying to murder me like they're drivatars already. Oh, come on, dude. I really got hit off the track. Alright, bro. It's not bumper cars. Fuck. Get on the track, car. Come on.
Total time penalty is about half a second.
That wasn't half a second. That was 0.1 second. How's that half a second? Someone needs to learn their math. Half a second would be 0.5 seconds, not 0.1. Forza Motorsport announcer doesn't understand physics or numbers for that matter. It's like saying 10% is 50%. So what you smoking? You'd be fired. It's not even comparable. Especially in a race where every millisecond, you know, matters. So we're in 5th place, I think, right now. I don't mean to be an asshole and bump him, but...
Total time penalty is about a second.
Alright, he hit me back. That is why I don't like playing it online. You make one accidental bump into somebody, and they just hit you off the road. This had to be toxic, which realistically would be heavily penalized. You might be removed from the race for doing that, but you know, it's Forza, so they're like, play our multiplayer where everyone's toxic and you make one accidental bump, which everybody does, and then you get hit off the road. And that's why I don't care what my performance is on this game, because it's like when you go to the go-kart place and they say not to bump anyone, then you got the a-hole who's in first place only because he fucking bumped everybody the entire time. That actually happened to me back in January. I went to a resort for a short vacation, and me and Electrovolts found like a giant arcade that had like go-karts, and they're really fast go-karts. They could go like 30 miles an hour or something. And we were racing, and I was dominating, but this one guy wasn't following any of the rules. Just on being penalized, I would have run the race, because I was like a solid second. And then he was like hitting everybody, passing like illegally. The people who like oversaw the racing were just assholes and they didn't pay attention at all. This guy was just breaking every rule possible. It was so annoying. And I'm just trying to race legit. He's like this guy behind me who keeps bumping me, you know. I hit the wall too, but
Total time penalty is about 2 seconds.
I don't give a shit about the time penalty. Alright, game, like, I can't just enjoy the race because I got these toxic ass people in the game. I'm just gonna be toxic too at that point. Well, I've been sent off the track, what, like twice already by other people?
Total time penalty is about 3.5 seconds.
Total time penalty is FU person's commentating. If you actually saw how these people are playing, I wouldn't be getting fucking penalized. This is the opposite of how real life racing goes. Look at that. The guy pulls straight into the turn to block me. Fuck you. Tired of y'all. I don't give a shit. Nah, collision wasn't avoidable. I'm not gonna sacrifice my race performance because this guy can't fucking drive. I hit that guy so hard he just started spinning again. That's what they get. Learn how to drive, a-hole. Holy crap, man. This is the most toxic multiplayer race I've done out of the 3 I've done so far. People in front of me are only there because they're aggressive. Look at them, they're like trying to murder each other right now. Okay, my tires are hanging in there. I don't know how they'll be in 2 laps. So. Not happy with my placement, but again, yes. Nothing I can do when I'm getting thrown off the track by other drivers. Probably sees me as an aggressive collision driver, even though it's like 90% everyone else's fault. That I had to hit them because they're like spinning out on the road in front of me. that's why you don't take the inside of a turn like that, but I was trying to get up on them, but they had the better idea. Follow the line.
One more. Finish strong.
I got like 7 seconds in penalty time. I got 4 seconds from a collision that was not even my fault. The guy's just swerving into us. Like straight up, I'm driving in the line and I got hit, but it's on me. This game thinks I should brake and slow down to let him in, like it's merging on the highway in real life. So how about he should have awareness that I'm there and not drive into me? I'll take it. Middle's average, so I'm an average multiplayer racer. Actually, that's where I'd be. I was in the top 3 in my first ever race. I was like last place in my second ever race. And then I'm right in the middle of the pack in my third, so that'd mean my average is right in the middle of the pack. Meaning average. Average equal average. But I might lose a space because of that penalty. I lost a lot of space because of the penalty, apparently. Oh, never mind. Okay. I had the most penalty time, but again, at 4 seconds, I'm not. That's just cheesy. Who's still racing? Just those last 3 people. They just finished. This person in last place is so far back.
Well done. We finished P7.
Yep, I called it because of my penalty time because of that stupid collision. We got pushed back to 7th. I'll take it. To exit. Not enough time for another multiplayer race with only under 20 minutes left. So maybe I'll go back to the MX-5 challenge and do another one of those. So we're officially done the qualifying. We can finally do these events. Oh, entry 17 laps though. Oh, Indianapolis Motor Speed. Go, go, go. We gotta get in on that. Give the McLaren a go. That cost me a fucking fortune, alright. Gonna be a terrible experience because I didn't have any time to practice at all. So we're gonna have to wing this entire race off of hoping that I have control of the car. And learning how it handles in the turns while we're in the active race, but whatever. Oh, never mind. 6 minutes left in practice.
The legendary Indianapolis Motor Speedway is the highest capacity sports venue in the world, and part of the triple...
Alright, well I was planning to go to MX-5, but I saw this on the multiplayer, and that's what I initially wanted to do. If we're gonna push it to the limit and learn how it handles, we gotta do it now. Even though it's red, it's hanging in there. first time ever driving one of these cars, so just bear with me. Woo! Ooh! I'm trying to push it to the limit because I need to learn this car in 5 minutes. My first time ever driving this. The traction, stability off, simulation, everything. First gear in this car did not get along. Even second gears. Get tire spin on the rear.
Race starts in 5 minutes.
All right, we got 5 minutes to get it together here. There we go. It's all about how much you throttle on that initial launch from first. Can't just smash the gas. Woo! We're getting floaty right there. I legit felt like I was floating. I'm gonna hit the cones because otherwise we're about to lose control and we're gonna lose. Going from an MX-5 to that Honda to this is not optimal for being ready for this event. But whatever. We lose, we lose. I'm not gonna sweat it. Just gonna go qualify because I just don't give a shit about our placement. Baby the steering. Get a little bit of a pendulum vibe right there as we hit that straight. And we're going off. And we're gonna lose it. Oh, we saved it. No, don't jinx it. Woo! So there we go with the game just spawning people in front of you while you're racing in the qualifying. So I just think that makes sense. They show up as non-invisible, so it means collisions would technically be on. Alright, had that screw me during the previous race. Qualifying laps, because I thought we were going to collide.
2 more.
I was trying to see if I could just floor through the turn. Trying to get an understanding of how this car handles these turns. We might go over the 2-hour limit with this race, but that's fine. But after this race, we're done for the day. I'll be back on Forza Thursday. Finish out MX-5 and either do more multiplayer or start the next series. Figure it out when the time comes based on what I'm feeling. Be a little bit close to that wall there, but I was not trying to fight the wheel. I wanted the car to smooth out and just get swingy back there. The rear end starts to feel like it's a pendulum and a grandfather clock or something. No grass, no, the grass, no! F you and your off-track violation. It's not like going off-track actually benefits me in the race, but you get penalized for it anyway. But in reality, it has no benefit to you because it's slows you down. Kind of a stupid concept, but whatever. I get it if you're using it to cheat in like a corner.
30 seconds.
Instead of, you know, doing the S curve, you're going straight across. I died. Apparently I died and pitted. Hello, I said skip please. I don't know why it sits here. I told it to skip!
Well done. Currently P9 after qualifying.
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna get devastated, but again, my first time ever driving a car like this in Forza, with everything turned to simulation. It's bound to be ugly. Alright. Tires are just stock. Fuel load. We have 17 laps. I don't think we need enough for it. There's me. Spent 250 grand on this car, so I better enjoy it. I don't even think we had that much money. Alright, again, final race of the day. 17 laps should take, 17 minutes. We'll go slightly over the 2 hours. Then I gotta go get ready for the week, get the TGS schedule out. Still haven't fully unpacked for my vacation last week. Catch up on the dishes, do some laundry. All the exciting things you do on a Sunday before the work week starts over again. Oh, bro. Damn it, dude.
Total time penalty is about half a second.
Well, race is over for me. It's not even a point in me actually trying, because now my car is going to act like a piece of trash and not get any traction. Come on. I'm not the only one who spun out there. I don't know if that guy clipped me. I knew I hit the wall. But there was someone else who was also involved. I don't know what happened because I was not paying attention to my left or my mirror. But I don't know if we both got into that together or what happened. Someone already got, man, I think they might have hit me because I got a 4-second penalty, which is a collision penalty for an avoidable collision. Yeah, that kind of just like ruins the experience. That's why I don't like the multiplayer in Forza racing games like this one. It's like, it's not even you. It's the drivatars are annoying, but real people are more fucking annoying because all they do is hit you. That's all they do. I haven't had one race today where we're not getting slammed. I got pushed off the track 2 or 3 times in the first race today, let alone this race. And I already don't have full control of the car because I'm not used to it. I kind of just threw myself into something I wasn't ready for. I really did not feel like doing 17 laps with no chance of catching up. stopped streaming multiplayer on the last Forza game is because of just the toxicity of people driving online. Every time you're in first place, someone rams you in the turn. Every fucking time. This game, I have to say, is a little bit better about that, but as we saw today between two races, it's far from perfect. I didn't even get a chance to have a first lap. First I hit the wall, so that was on me. But I swear that guy hit me. Hence why I got a 4-second collision penalty.
Total time penalty is about a second.
And now I'm just not interested in doing this race because why am I going to stay when I got fucked over in the first lap, in the first, like, 50% of the lap? That person gets a 4-second penalty, but then I'm 30 seconds behind because of the collision. How does that make sense? I'll never understand. If the game thinks I'm a C rating for collision, they get a middle finger from me, because 90% of the times I've been in collisions is because somebody else doesn't know how to drive. I'm in the middle zone. I think I'm just gonna pull the plug at that point, because I don't miss multiplayer in Forza Motorsport. I don't think I ever will. Until they just turn off collisions, period, it sucks. 'Cause the real people are worse than drivatars. People complain about drivatars, and they're annoying. They play bumper cars, but real people play, you know, slam the shit out of you. You know, try to murder you, bumper cars, so it ruins the experience. We're 5 minutes early, but there's just no point in me doing any of the races. We don't got time for that today. Schedule for the week should be out later. I'm going to update our Discord, our website, later today. And tomorrow is going to be Assassin's Creed Mirage, same with Tuesday. And Forza Motorsport, for those interested, will come back on Thursday. It's usually a Thursday game for me, holding it today because I skipped Monday's stream, and then the schedule this week was abnormal due to that. And decided to, usually I don't stream on Sundays lately, but I was able to today, so it worked out in that way. So, but yeah, I gotta get going. Got a bunch to do before tonight. And yeah, we'll continue our journey on this game. I'll finish out the MX-5 challenge on Thursday, and then I'll debate if I want to try more multiplayer and get rammed off the road again 5 times per race, or if I want to just stick to doing those career mode, because there's quite a few things we can do. We also, while we have MX-5 challenge, we'll unlock German rivals, which definitely is one I'm interested in doing. I'm also interested in super sedans, so quite a few options. I'll think about it. We'll decide before the next session. Shout out to our supporters. We've got main suitors across the board. BBT on Patreon, Burkhoist, McMaster, Tyler on Superchat. Appreciate the support. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like and sub. Peace out.